How is it out there? Pretty nice day?
It's amazing.
I can't wait to get out myself.
I know, it's already like
I think we're doing a pretty good job. You see that when our customers just keep coming in and, repeat customers all the time. And I always love it when a customer says that now their child will not eat any other bread. They go to the store and they're like, no, Mom, I want to go to Hewn. So it always puts a smile on our face. We're doing something right. Hi, I'm Julie Matthei.
And I'm Ellen King, and we're the owners and founders of
Hewn Bakery. Hewn Bakery is an independently owned, women-owned business specializing in naturally fermented breads and pastries all made by hand.
How did Hewn Bakery come together? I would say it came together in a small condo in Evanston, making bread out of my closet. And my son and I delivered the bread to customers that signed up. And we were called the Underground Bread Club. So we did that for about 3 years. And then customers started asking for a place to get bread. Then Julie came along and encouraged me. And
I said, what are you going to do with this? You're making 120 loaves in your little oven. And at some point, you're going to need to either expand this or stop doing it. And so we didn't really know what we were doing initially or what we were both signing on for, but we decided we were going to try to make a go of it to, provide more people in Evanston more bread. So we started the business in 2013 in a very small retail space in Evanston. Had to do a whole build out. There was no plumbing or electric capacity for anything at that point. We learned a lot about how to build out a bakery from that first iteration. We expanded there once in 2016 and quickly realized that it was not big enough. And when this property that we're standing in right now came to our attention, we knew that it was the right thing to do, even though it was a huge risk.
These are morning monkey bread. They're delicious.
I would say love for bread brought us together.
We're business partners, but we're also married to each other. So that adds a layer of complexity sometimes when it's hard not to bring work home, right? And so I think Ellen and I are constantly trying to navigate through that with our both professional and our personal relationship. But fortunately, we have a lot of love and respect for each other. So I think that overall, that trumps everything.
When you do a small business, you're already working all the time. So in some regards, it's kind of useful because we literally talk about the bakery all the time. And sometimes it's hard to find that separation. I think for the most part, we know we trust each other with the business, with decisions we make at the bakery. We don't always agree. Sometimes they might get a little heated, but we always have the best intentions of the bakery, the people that work for us, and ourselves.
And then just give us a moment for that drink, okay? Thank you for coming in. Enjoy the nice day.
There's a lot of bakeries that make bread, but they don't source their grains locally from within the Midwest and specifically within the state. I love working with farmers in Illinois that are stone milling and growing sustainably grown wheat. And that's an oddity in the country, and it's definitely an oddity still in the state of Illinois. I think one of the things that I love about bread is people talk about the science, but I actually think it's more of an art, especially artisan bread. It's not so much the science because, yes, you can pretty much boil everything down, but I feel like science takes out the passion and the love and all the variables that were so important with artisan bread. With our bread in particular, it comes down to the baker's hands, literally shaping the bread, but also feeling how is the dough hydrated enough. So our bakers literally touch the dough when they're mixing it, and they'll add a little bit more water. Whereas if we just relied on some meter or some formula, it's never going to turn out like that. And that's why bakeries like ours are so important, because it is a skill that comes from every day working with it, and every season it adjusts and changes.
And the nice thing is that we've been able to partner with a lot of nonprofits in the area. So if anything is left over, every day someone comes here and picks it up, and it gets donated to people who are in need. Giving back, being environmentally sustainable as possible, that's a big part of who we are as a business. I love retail because I like working with people. I like interacting with customers. I like building community. Particularly when we were in COVID, I really felt like people trusted what we were doing, and we were kind of a lifeline to some people at some level, where they knew they could come in, we could have a little conversation. It was a safe place to be because we took the pandemic seriously. But all of those relationships are really, really important to us, and that's why I love retail.
I love working in retail. I love educating people about why our bread's different, why they can eat it, kind of connecting them to farmers in our area. It's why we sell local products as well, because I want people to know that they need to support local community. And some people don't even realize why flour in particular is different that we sell than what you can get at the grocery store. So I love seeing people learn. You know, it's not like I'm selling them a loaf of bread. Once they try it, it sells itself.
We are retail.